Yes, indeed. We back on another episode of Chill Will Talks. I'm your host, Chill Will 174. You already know Boogie Down Bronx, East Coast, East Side, worldwide. We in the building. Shout out to Pro Assassins. Shout out to Penny for your thoughts. Let's go. I represent all 5 boroughs, so let's go. New York City, stand up. Anyway, a couple of short stories. Back in the days, I guess mid 80s, early 90s, 174th Longfellow, Luke's game room. We used to sell newspapers. You know, we used to get our shopping carts. He used to let us sell newspapers all over the world, all over the neighborhood. We would knock on your door early in the morning, boom, 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 paper, and we would make our money. I think back then the papers was $1.25 or something like that. He used to let us keep all the quarters. We had to bring him back all the dollars though. So we had about 25, 30 papers. We did this every Sunday. Sometime after that, after we made our change, some dudes would go to the supermarket and pack bags. A couple of short stories here on this though. But we used to work in like teams of 2. I had a partner, and after a while I used to do it by myself. So I used to do like I used to go to different neighborhoods. We all used to do the same neighborhoods, but different sides of the block. So if I'm in your neighborhood, you on one side, I'm on the other side. If I still got papers left, I might go to your side. You may come to my side to get rid of yours. So I go across the street because I did my side, but I still had a few papers left for something. And I ran into a couple of kids who was doing the same thing from the same number holes. So I'm chilling with them, talking to them. We in the hallway, and it was 2 of them. It was just me. I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I don't know. I remember I had something, and I went to throw something in the incinerator. But how this building was, when you go into the incinerator, you had to open the door. So when I went to throw something in the incinerator, I had to open the door to go inside. And when I went inside, one of the dudes closed the door behind me, and he stood on the door, so I couldn't get out. And the other dude stole my newspapers that was in my car. So homeboy was holding the door. I couldn't get out the room because he was holding the door, but the other dude was stealing my papers. Now they ended up leaving, but I didn't know because dude was holding the door. So I'm pushing the door. I'm trying to get out, and I couldn't get out because he was leaning on the door. So eventually he left. They left, but I'm thinking dude's still holding the door. So I stood in there for like 15, 20 minutes thinking dude's still holding the door, but he really wasn't. When I finally opened the door, he was gone. I'm like, and I looked at my cart. My cart was empty. Because we was young. We was like 9, 10 years old. So when I get back to the number hole, them dudes is in there and they laughing because they took my extra papers and they sold them. So the dude Luke, he's like, yo, what's the rest of the money? And I'm like, yo, they stole my papers, bro. I ain't got the rest of the money because they stole my papers. You know, I was probably like 5 newspapers short or something, or the money, whatever. But that was something that happened. It was funny little kid shit. Then there was another time I had a homeboy that lived on the block. You know, him and his family, his brother, all that. And they had a cousin that knew karate. We was young again, 8, 9 years old. And I think my homeboy baited me into the situation. So, you know, I used to be a little fighter on the block back in the days. I used to always fight a lot, you know, whatever. And my homeboy like, yeah, my cousin right here, he know karate, this and that. You know, back then it was very rare for parents to put their kids in karate or something like that. You know, and I'm like, I don't care if you know karate, you know, because I used to fight a lot. So I'm like, I'll beat him up, this, that. He baited me into that shit. He suckered me into that shit. So he like, yeah. And so all this whole time, his cousin not saying nothing. We just walking. He kept on pushing me like, yeah, my cousin know karate. He'll beat you up, this and that. I'm like, yo, I'll beat your cousin up, this, that. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if I punched him or I did something to the kid, and all I remember is the kid roundhouse me, like the movies. The nigga roundhouse me and like kicked me in my face. You know, he did it mad quick too. He knew karate, so I wasn't expecting, you know, dude to do that. We from the hood, and I punched him or something, and the dude just roundhouse me in my face, boom, boom, with the kicks. I mean, like stung me, dropped me. I don't even remember. I just remember I cried because I think I was in shock that the dude really did that. The kid did that to me. Like, damn, this nigga really like did the movie, like the Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris shit. Punched him in the face. That nigga hit me with the roundhouse so fast with the 2 feet. And I was so embarrassed. I hit the floor. I just cried. Like, wow. I was just so shocked. But I think my whole boy, he set me up for that, man. Like, you know, he set me up for that joint. That was crazy. That was another young story. But, you know, shit happens as kids. You know, y'all go through shit. And that's what it is, man. That's just one of them stories, man. All names will remain anonymous, even though I know the names and I can say the names. You know, some of these people are still around, still alive today, but I won't put their names out there. It's much love. It's all hood shit. You know what I mean? Catch you in the next episode. One.